Hi, good morning. It is Monday, December 1st, and I thought we'd kick off this month with just seeing what energy is here with us this morning. Do a quick little reading before we start our day. Although you might be somewhere in the middle of your day. Who's to say? Thank you for being here. I hope you had a good weekend. All right. What do we got? Ooh, we have the Three of Swords. Yee! Look at that. Crossed by the Emperor. What? These two cards came up in a reading I did yesterday at home with a different deck. Isn't that crazy? I love how that works. So, what is coming to us when we think about Three of Swords crossed by the Emperor? So there's the Three of Swords. Look how beautiful that flower arrangement is. But the Three of Swords is usually one of, I shouldn't say but, I should say and. The Three of Swords is one of, they say heartbreak, heartache. And I think about the way, because of sword energy, is all of the mind and how that mind energy can cause like woundedness to the heart, when really our heart just wants to have an outpouring all the time, which is very healing. But for some reason, our mind, our thoughts, if each sword, we think of like thoughts, stab the heart and keep it wounded. It keeps it from really pumping, doing what it has to do to make that love flow, right? So what is it here what is that energy at play within us? Within you? What is it? Where is it in me? I feel like I still have a sense of like self-criticism maybe, or a holding back kind of energy because of past wounds. And so my heart today is fully, it just wants to love. It wants to show that. And anytime something might trigger an old pattern from the past of like, oh, don't get too close, like vulnerability is hard. I feel like that's in play because it's the mind treating the past as if it were still right here, wounding me, and it's not. So that might be, I just share that as a way to maybe tap into that mind hurting the heart energy. And then the Emperor is one of, if it's kind of here in the crossing energy, it's like, where are we being called into see very clearly that that's what's happening? Where might we be still holding up walls, building walls of separation instead of really sharing with people how we really feel, how we really care about them? Because the Emperor is one of like, he cares about his people, he has their best interests in mind, and yet there's something about him that can become very rigid, like a brick wall, right? That's like and usually it has this air of like, this is how I see things, and so I have to compartmentalize, I have to build walls, it's like this, keeping things separate. Whereas somebody who's all in the flow and loving is just being vulnerable. So there's something about vulnerability showing up here. Now, because in the interest of time, I gotta get going. Let's just do a quick clarification. We'll take out our Light Seers Tarot. This one was my Mystical Moments. No, that's not Mystical Moments. That one is. I keep forgetting what these decks are called. This is called, the ones I just showed you were the Infinite Door. Those are my newest ones, and I love getting to know them. The artwork's beautiful. But so are these. Okay, tell us more about this. Let's just get a few cards to clarify and be on with our day. So we have the Four of Pentacles. This has come up freaking every time in every reading I've done for the past few days. Eight of Pentacles came up yesterday too, and different day, different card decks, different place. I wasn't even here. And the Three of Pentacles came up yesterday too. Okay, you guys can go home. These readings must be for me, because what's the common denominator? Well, unless you're one to watch all of these. But hey, if you saw the other readings, this energy seems to still be here. The Eight of Pentacles is those are all pentacles. There's something in our daily life. It's calling us into practicality, into really feeling grounded in our lives. Instead, it's like settling that mind energy and really coming into like, is that even true for me right now, right here in this moment? Because something here is saying, like, I'm like this, building up a mastery of settling the mind. It's control. It's not control, but it's seeing thoughts for what they are. And where do you feel like you are grounded? What's your sense of security? What's your sense of community? All of that is here. Instead of letting old patterns repeat and just see, I think I'm just going to say it. This is seeing thoughts for what they are. Because all of this is bringing us into this really grounded, practical, like, what is here? What is physical? What am I feeling? What's the wind blowing on my face? Do a body scan. Where am I holding tension in my body? This is all about not getting off into spiritual land of maybe storytelling and bypassing and all, like just jump into the feel good feelings. This is about really turning around instead of running away from thought toward the good feelings. It's saying, look at thought for what it is, and it will start to loosen its hold on us. Like the emperor, the walls will start to come down. We can start to really feel again because we're really becoming embodied. So that's what this reading is all about. So where do you do that in your life? I feel like I'm still on a journey of every day. You know what I did today? Hold on. Today, got in my car, and for some reason, I felt outside of my body. Do you ever feel that where you're like, you're looking through your eyes, but you're not quite 100% there? You know, I can't explain it, but today I felt it. And I was like, like you shake your head. I was like hitting my, you know, how you do tapping. That's something I highly recommend. Oh, my sternum popped. And I even spent like 45 minutes this morning doing foam rolling, stretching, squats, doing my Bosu ball and working on balance. So I did all the things and I felt like, hey, I'm in my body again after a few days of like not doing it, anything like that. And then, yeah, I get in my car and I'm like, where am I? And so I tapped, you know, and I'm like, okay. And then I felt like, oh my God, now here I am sitting behind my eyeballs. Like I'm taking in my surroundings. I can drive. Like it was the weirdest feeling. Like I just felt like so in my head about, wee. I was listening to a podcast too, so that didn't help. But I was like, get in it, get in my body. And so maybe it's all here. It's just reminding me of like, that's exactly what I was going through this morning. And so when I get to my studio, I go do more full body tapping. And then like, oh yeah, like some people say it like opens your energy meridians. And to me, it's just like, yeah, it could be doing that. I don't know. I don't have measurement devices to say, well, this meridian's now open, you know, but I do put credence to some of that stuff where it's like energy it felt slow to me. I felt a little like not quite connected with myself. And then to feel the vibration in my body, I'm like, okay, I'm here. We're in it. And so there was a invigorating sort of vibrancy show up again, where I was just not like, wee, you know. So that's just my own personal connection with how this reading showed up. It literally just happened to me this morning. But there is this sense of like, also, if in your daily life that doesn't resonate, there's another way to interpret this spread here, and that is there's something about your sense of you're doing the daily work. Maybe you're in a career that you think is like pretty good. You're doing the thing. You're building skills. You're building what this card usually says is mastery of a particular skill, right? And then there's something here that says you don't have to do it all alone. You don't have to prove yourself, right? You're showing up. This is the card of you are showing up, and you're doing it out of a sense of what's going to build a sense of security and safety and well-being for the people I love. So maybe you're a caretaker, maybe you're a parent, right? Maybe you have responsibilities for somebody besides yourself, because the Three of Pentacles is one of like teamwork and collaboration and you leading the way and saying, here's where we're going. So are you a team leader at work? Are you a caretaker? Are you a parent, right? Do you oversee a collection of people and try to have the vision for them, and also try to support them with your skills? You have a mastery of something that they rely on that you could really use to lead them. So if that's you, this is still calling for you to get out of your head and just lead from the heart and not build up walls, but truly become vulnerable, because when you show your vulnerability, you give everyone permission to do the same. So that's here at the heart of this spread also. So, which I think is beautiful, because don't we all need to become a little more vulnerable with each other? It's not as scary as it seems. And it's kind of like liberating. So best of luck with that and have a wonderful week.